All right, everybody. Merry Christmas, and thank you very much for taking time out of your family time to come here and watch your favorite YouTuber, Austin Holland, because it means so much for you guys to be here. Meanwhile, I'm here in Asuncion, Paraguay, by myself, all alone. I'm out here all alone, so I had to join you guys' Christmas dinner by hopefully being on your TV screen or your cell phone. I would truly put me on a TV screen so the whole family could see me. Merry Christmas to everybody. The question you ask yourself once you become well traveled, yes. Yes, this is a live video. This is a live video for Mr. Calvin that's asking that. Now, if you guys don't know, if you are a member on members only, I need you to do me a huge favor and save yourself some money and move to Patreon. I have moved my paid content to Patreon. I'm moving all the members only videos currently, but there are plenty of new videos that I put up in the past 3 or 4 days on Patreon. Also, I just finished writing my first short ebook. It's a very short ebook, but it's about the Brazil situation from my perspective, hour by hour. The everything that I was thinking and everything people were talking to me about. I wrote an ebook about it, and then the next ebook that I'm still working on right now that I've already started is going to be about my tour around Africa. That one might take you around like 11 hours worth of reading time to read the Africa tour because I was there long enough for it to be like that. But if you are a Patreon member, you will get the first ebook free and the second ebook at a discounted price, or you may get it free. Who knows? But make sure you sign up so you can be the first one to get it, whether if it's discounted or free for the second ebook. That is my Christmas gift that I want from you guys is to sign up for the Patreon. If you look in the description of this live stream, the Patreon link is down there below. But I'm gonna put it in the chat because I know you guys probably do not know how to access the Patreon. So I just put it down there in the bottom. Now, they said, can I wait 2 more hours? I'm sorry, I cannot. I think I want to have some company here in a minute. So that is the Patreon. Also, if you guys do not follow me on Twitter, make sure you follow me on Twitter at Austin Holloman, just like you would here, because Twitter is now, I didn't realize how much they were paying for monetization. And so you should expect to see more controversial tweets. I actually put up a tweet yesterday, about the more beautiful women you get around, the less attractive they are. I want to address that comment before we get into today's video. The more beautiful women you are around, I can guarantee you, your whole overvaluing, simping, doing all the extra stuff. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. You don't even know how to act. You're stuttering. That shit goes away. Okay. I've been to a few countries now that have high amounts of beautiful women. Like Nairobi had, high amounts of beautiful African women there. All the Latin American countries pretty much have high amounts of beautiful women, especially places like Uruguay and Brazil and Colombia. They're everywhere. And when you get around so many like that, the chicks a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, that I seen that maybe I would have been like, man, even if she flakes, I'm gonna try again. Now it could be small things that will not make me cut them off, but will make me put them on a second place position, put them in a second place position as opposed to being first like it would before. There's some people on Twitter that didn't seem to understand what I meant when I said that. They think that I'm saying that beautiful women are ugly on the inside. That is not what I was saying. That is not what I was saying. I'm literally talking just about the physical. Physically, just because they're beautiful, the value of that goes down, and you can start to pay attention to their flaws more and their personality more and their upbringing more. That kind of stuff matters a lot more now because it's been about 15 months almost here in a couple weeks that I've been offshore and I've been around women the entire time. And it's no longer, I do not have the same mindset I had 15, 16, 20 months ago when I was living in Dallas. Okay. And you guys need to put yourself in that same position where you are around so many beautiful women that you have less, you're less tolerable to bullshit. Okay? I don't care how pretty a chick is now. If she flakes, my interest level goes to zero. She will damn near have to approach me and beg for me back because I'm not interested. You flaked. Versus when I was in Dallas, I felt the same way. But if it was a beautiful chick, I had a little more leeway, and then I got my ass flaked on the second time. So fuck that. Now about Dallas, today's show. Well, you saw what today's show is about is leaving the United States actually worth it? And I'm doing this because it's the end of the year. We're wrapping up 2023, going into 2024. I left 2022, and was this worth every last effort, drop of blood, sweat, tears? Was it worth it? Tell me in the comments, why do you guys think it's worth it to leave the United States? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a lot of comments. But tell me why you guys think so. I do not like this time difference because if it was later, we'd have more people watch. But it's okay; they'll have to catch the replay, or we could just stay live for a long time. Like I said before, though, make sure you guys, in the meantime, sign up for the Patreon. Give your boy a Christmas gift. The Patreon is cheaper than the members only. The members only is $5 a month. The Patreon is only $4. We also have the website up where you guys can buy T-shirts. I just bought mine. I bought myself a It's That Bad hat, and I got a T-shirt with a character on the show from it. I mean, with a character from the show on it is what I meant to say. And I'm gonna wear it. And when I go to Chile, I'm gonna do vlogs in it. I'm gonna do vlogs in the hat, and I'm gonna promote it every single time so you guys can wear the shirt as well. That will make me smile because I'm your only friend. Don't listen to anybody else. You should only get your information from here because I'm the only one telling you the truth. You guys see when I make mistakes, I will tell you. I will tell you I made a mistake. I'm the only one you should be listening to. I'm your only friend. I'm your only friend. Merry Christmas to everyone. Yes, mental health was being impacted big time. He said that needs to be on a shirt. I'm your only friend. That I thought about that. A lot of these one word, one phrase, whatever the hell you want to call it. A lot of those, he said it's like a cult. Yeah, I think that when I say that too, I think it's definitely it definitely sounds. That's why I keep saying it because it makes me feel like I'm a cult leader when I say that. But a lot of these one-liner lines that I say will be on a shirt. Like one line that I like to say is "give it time." People say that's too vague, but when you really think about the phrase "give it time," it can be plugged into so many things. Sometimes I don't know where things are going in my life. Sometimes I don't know why this situation is happening or why certain things are happening. And I just tell myself, give it time. And that has always worked. And I say that because that gives me the ability to walk away from it mentally. And the other phrase for that is let go and let God deal with it. Let go and let be. Those types of phrases is the same thing as give it time. I'm your only friend. I'm the only one that's going to tell you to give it time. Trust me. Now, let's read a couple of these super chats before we start talking about it. Merry Christmas, brother. Safe travels. You know you the man, Austin. Thank you very much, Chris Z. I truly appreciate you always dropping a super chat. I truly appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you as well. International Travel says, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Patrick says, thank you for doing God's work. I really enjoy your content. Which is your best country for Black men in South America? And you know I'm going to go with Brazil. I'm going to go with Brazil because that was my first love, and that's where I think that you would find the biggest diversity of people that will love you. Where I'm at in Paraguay, when I was in Uruguay, when I was in Argentina, there was it wasn't as mixed as a place like Brazil. So if you have preferences, you were kind of out of luck in these places because there's like one type. Like I think I've seen two black women, maybe like four black men since I've been in Paraguay. Uruguay a little more, but it's still dominated by one group of people. Argentina most definitely dominated by one group of people. So Brazil has a little bit of everything. And everybody loves you in Brazil. White Brazilians love you, the mestizo looking ones love you, the indigenous looking ones love you, the, the Japanese, the blacks, the mulattoes, everybody loves everybody in Brazil. So I would say for a black man, a black American man, or a Western European black man, that is the place you should go to. Thank you for the super chat. No, those are not twins in the thumbnail. So they said Floyd said Brazil is trash. I wonder why. I wonder why he would say that. Now, one thing that you will realize, and I want you guys to pay attention to this part. When you leave the United States, and I'm not talking about a trip less than a month, I'm talking about 6 months plus. You go from the phases are you go from relief and enjoyment to discovery, then to healing. Okay. When I left October of last year, 2022, and I went to Thailand and Brazil, I was in relief and enjoyment because technically 2 weeks is not moving from the United States. Your mind will still be in the mindset of I'm on vacation in Thailand right now. That's what you would feel like. Then you go from that relief and enjoyment. And around this time last year, when I was hitting the October, November, December, I was hitting the 3 month mark. I had already hit the 3 month mark around this time of being outside the United States. You come to acceptance and realization that you are not going back home. And then you start to discover more things about yourself because you have put yourself in a new culture where things are completely like things in Brazil operate completely different than they do in the States. So one thing that will be the same that was in both places was yourself. Now you can start to see what your issues are because they followed you somewhere else. So if you still have issues, they followed you now. Now you have started to discover things about yourself. This lasts pretty much for forever, I would think. I haven't lived forever yet, so I don't know. This lasts forever, and it got more intense after I left Brazil and I moved to other cultures like Thailand, the Philippines, Vietnam, Cambodia, and the 7 African countries and the 2 European countries I went to. And somebody told me as I traveled, they could tell I was changing country per country again because you are discovering things that are following you around the world. I don't think you have to travel to every country like I did, but I think that is a very efficient way because, again, if you have issues that follow you to 9 different countries, it's not the places you're going to, it's you. A lot of people need to understand that. If you are having similar, it's one thing to be in the United States and you're having bad results. But if you go to 9 different countries, 5 different countries, 3 different countries, 3 cities in one country, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do the cities. And you are having similar issues, it's you. Okay? And you guys know I'm completely open. I admit to my mistakes. I've tweeted my mistakes. And I've learned things, especially if you follow me on members only. What are they saying in the chat that's disrespectful? But you learn things. And this became more intense whenever I got to Africa. And I was black around other black people, and the same issues that I may have had back in the States that followed me here, I was able to reevaluate. That's discovery. That's discovery. Then, when you discover your issues, you fix your issues. They call that healing. You discover the cut, you get cut, you find the cut, you heal the cut. And a lot of that is where I'm at right now. And I think I got into that point when I went to Ghana. I think when I got into Ghana, I got into healing. That's when I wanted to start fasting. That's when I wanted you may have noticed some of the things that I was saying when I was there. Like, now I want to fast. Now I want a six pack. Now I don't want to go to the club. Then you see me come out and say these chicks are below my standards. I'm starting to realize, even I got better chicks than I was in the States. Not all of them are on camera, but people that know me know. But I'm like, wow, I'm still not satisfied with the quality of women I'm dealing with. That's my fault, because I've been to 13, 14 countries. And if it's a reason why I'm not satisfied, it's nobody else's fault but mine. So that's why I said, look, if you got a problem talking about women, get the fuck out of my chat. I ain't finna keep answering them stupid ass questions. I'm doing a sermon right now. Now, when you decide to heal, you will have a similar experience. Not decide, but when that time comes, your confidence will go up. The way how you approach people in daily life will go up. The way how you talk to women will improve significantly. You'll care more about what people think about you, while at the same time caring less what people think about you, if that makes sense. I've never been a fan of you shouldn't care what people think 100%. You should care what people think to a certain degree. Like, if people that don't care anything about what people think don't have the best appearance. Like, that's what that looks like. And if you're fine with that, go ahead. I'm just telling you guys what I see. Now, if these problems follow you around the world, it's you. Okay? So that's the first step. That's one thing I noticed that made it completely worth it. And the answer to the title of the video is yes, it is completely worth leaving the United States, because I've been able to mature. Other people have said they've been able to see me mature. Women I've dealt with have seen me mature, to the point where some of the women that said that they've seen me mature, I outgrew them. Apparently, they thought they were too mature for me a few months ago. And then the more I travel, the more I change, the more I improve. Because every 3-4 months, when I look at myself before, I'm getting better every 3-4 months. Okay. And I go back to somebody I knew 6-7 months ago, and they say I'm mature. But now I'm looking at them like, yeah, I've matured out of you as well, though. Like, this will be the last time your ass see me. Trust me. And that's not to say that there's something wrong with you, but that just means that you did not grow at the same rate as I did. Healing is also unlearning bad habits. Just like I just said, your standards go up. You care about your appearance, your physical health more, because now you have the ability to focus on those things, because most of us will gain excess time. You'll have more free time whenever you decide to live abroad. The way how literally I was at the mall here yesterday. I was at the mall for like 8 or 9 hours yesterday, talking to a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine now, but he was a subscriber before. We were sitting here just walking around the mall talking for 8 or 9 hours. Something I would have never even tried to do in the States, because money doesn't go as far. Even if you're making good money, even if you're making $150,000, it's not comparable to what that would be when you move abroad. So when you have so much money sitting around, that's average money in the States, but it's 5 times when you come somewhere to, in another place in the world, you have more time to sit around. So you have more time to think about these issues you may have. You Your windshield is clear, is what I'm trying to say. It's not foggy, it's clear. That's the best way. That's the best analogy I can give you guys for that. But I think you guys understand that. They said to be young and know everything. Hmm. You think I know everything, huh? He said he always wanted to do van life. Who? We got a super chat from Jordan Anthony. He says, God bless, never stress. Thank you very much. And if you guys would love to, make sure you hit the Cash App as well. I appreciate the super chats, but Cash App as well. Thank you very much. They said, are you done with cigars for good? No, I have one right here. I had to take a break. I hadn't smoked a cigar since last Saturday. And again, well, I did last night. So it was exactly a week I took a break. So whenever people say, oh, you're addicted. Addicts don't take breaks. And addicts don't take breaks without withdrawal symptoms. Like, if anything, I felt better when I took a break. Like, my energy went up because, they aren't good for you. They're just a luxury, just like eating cake. It tastes good, it looks good, but it's not good for you actually. And so my energy, just like when you stop eating high amounts of sugar, your energy goes up because your body gets a break. And yeah, my energy went up, but it's just something I want to do. I enjoy doing it, but just make sure you got control of yourself all the time. But yeah, no, the cigars are not addictive. Only people that say cigars are addictive are people that don't smoke cigars. Like those are the only people that say that. Now back to the topic. You seem less angry than a year ago. Yes, and so in my book about the whole Brazil situation, how that came about, I was talking about around this time last year. I wasn't actually angry, but I seemed more angry because my audience was different. My audience wanted to see me go on rants. I still go on rants, but they wanted to see me go on rants about things that are completely out of my control, things that I can't change, and shit that I really didn't care about anymore, which was American women. Uh, I was in Brazil. I did not see American women while I was down there. I really wasn't thinking about American women, and if I wasn't a YouTuber, they would have never crossed my mind again, probably, unless somebody brought it up. But I seemed angry because it's frustrating to talk about it. Even I could. That's why I said I couldn't be like a guy that reacts to America, like somebody like Darius M or MTR. Like the content that they do, I could never do it because I would drain all my energy just sitting there looking at this degenerate bullshit behavior. I couldn't do that. But that's how I came into the space. And I was a rookie as well. So I didn't know how to really diversify. I know now, but I didn't know how to diversify and switch my audience up or give everybody a little bit of what they wanted. So I thought go all in. But if you want to know in detail what happened and you want to know my perspective, the ebook will be out here in a few days and I will give you guys an announcement. But please get the ebook. It's only going to be like $4, $5, something that everybody has. No expensive price for that as well. Somebody said, well, in that case, I guess you can't be addicted to cigarettes. No, that's how I know you don't smoke. You don't smoke at all, probably. Yes, the camera is focused on my face. It's going over my face. But cigarettes is something that you inhale. That's why you guys sound like robots and stuff when you cough, and it sounds disgusting. You guys don't hear from me because cigars don't go past your mouth. So essentially with cigars, as long as you brush your teeth, everything will be just fine. And of course, if you don't sit in a closed room where the smoke can just, which is too much smoke, you wouldn't be able to do that. Well, Anonymous said $5 is cheap for the ebook. It's only like that because the ebook is like literally like 8 pages long. So it's not, the next one will be probably 200 pages, maybe two to 300. The Africa tour will probably be 200 to 300 pages long. Yeah, so And so will South. When I get through with South America, that one might be 400 or 500 pages, or I might split it into two pieces. So yeah, but that the 200-300 page Africa tour, that one will probably be about $20, $25 for that. Now let's go back to the topic. Yeah, you cannot smoke cigars indoors. It's too much smoke. It's too much smoke that comes out. Like you will really you will kill yourself faster than a cigarette would if you did that. Probably. I don't know. Though. Cigarettes have more chemicals. Now, no, you don't inhale cigars. But let me get back on topic because I'm getting off topic reading the comments. Some bad habits that during your healing process that you will unlearn whenever you move abroad is things like simping. What is simping? Simping is not respecting yourself. Okay, a chick shows up an hour late for the date. You make excuses. You're a sucker, basically. You're a sucker. Like you're somebody that she can use. You just sit there and you're like, oh, that's okay. Oh, you have a girlfriend. Oh, that you go take care of your girl that got pregnant by another guy. Like that's a simp. When you come abroad, there's pause. When you move abroad, there is so many. There's such an abundance of healthy, nice, genuine, beautiful women in these places. The simp behavior for some of you guys, it doesn't stop instantly, but eventually it will stop. Some of you guys, it might take 2 years. Some of you guys might take 3 years. I was never a simp, so it didn't. It any small simp qualities I had went away completely, but I was never a simp like some of you guys are. But that's a bad habit that you guys will unlearn whenever you decide to move abroad. Not having patience with women is something that you guys will unlearn when you move abroad. Like for example, when I was in Dallas, Dallas was so bad. I was at a point where I was like, man, if a chick don't fuck the first date, I'm not even done. If she's not giving me energy, if she's shy, I don't want to talk to her on a date at all. She has no right to be shy. I had no patience at all because I mean, hell, if I went back, I don't think I would have patience again. I don't give a fuck. I don't have time for those women there. But now I do have patience, and it has paid off a lot in a lot of situations, especially here in South America. When you master patience, everything else in life is better. Your skin will clear up. You'll be less stressed. You'll sleep better at night. You'll talk to people better. That's because I've mastered patience big time. If you guys have seen me in debates, you notice I don't ever interrupt people. You notice I don't get upset. I can have people go. For example, when me and Floyd did the live in Poland, and Floyd was getting a little upset because y'all were in the comments talking shit, and Floyd was kind of getting kind of upset and angry, and he was raising his voice. And you notice I didn't, I'm just sitting there like nothing's happened because I've become patient with people in general. I was like that before I left the States, but except for women, I wasn't patient with them. But master patience. Whatever you do, practice mastering patience completely. They said, "Why are you all so hard on Floyd?" Because Floyd is on the internet. They're hard on me too. That any influencer that's on the internet is not getting. They're hard on all influencers. You're putting your life on the internet. People are going to be hard on you. If you can't handle it, it's not for you. You guys don't see me complain. I might talk shit back to y'all, but I'm not to a point where it's making me want to quit. And plus, Floyd is an adult. Floyd is almost 30 years old. Now, the next thing. Somebody said, how tall am I? I'm 5'11". Learning how to relax and open up to women, but not too much. Now, that last part might not sound too right, which is opening up to women. Does that mean you talk more than she does when you're around her? Absolutely not. That is not what that means. But this whole be a mystery and all that shit, I'm telling you guys like that to a certain degree. That's true, and I'm telling you guys from experience. I'm doing it now where it's a slight mystery enough to keep them wondering about you. And then there's the other Austin a few years ago that went extreme, where I was such a damn mystery. This motherfucker probably didn't even know how. I wouldn't even tell her how old I was because I took that advice of be a mystery so exact. Like I didn't want to tell them nothing to the point where they would be turned off because they thought, like, I don't know, this dude is mentally ill or he got a problem, but I'm taking the advice that you guys was giving. You can, when you are abroad, the women are, if they do if they are sneaky, they're a lot sneakier. The chicks in the States really don't know how to run game, but abroad they do. But the ones that are genuine and sweet and nice, you can open up and you can literally be yourself. There's a bad habit we had back home, and rightfully so, where you cannot open up. You open up, you're weak, you're soft, you're a bitch. Yeah, that's not really the thing abroad. As long as you don't do it too much, and you don't open up enough to the point where you come off like a sucker or a simp like some of you guys are doing in the DR and in Thailand. There's a lot of guys that are opening up way too much. There's a balance to everything. He said, "Do describing women as broads. Nerds are judged on a different scale." They said, "Why? That's probably why you had so many problems with American women. Why?" I told you I don't care why I have problems because I have no interest on going back. Yeah, anything will be used against you. Anything will be used against you in the states, but that can happen abroad. It can happen abroad as well, depending on what country you are. It's not the norm. I don't see it being a norm here in Paraguay, Uruguay. I don't see it being a norm in Argentina. I the chick I dated, I only had one chick in Romania, but the one I dated there, I don't really see it being a norm there. Well, I've seen a few other chicks, but I only slept with one. But Brazil, I don't see that being a thing. Colombia and Medellin, I don't really see that being a thing, but that may be different there right now. Now we have a question from Anonymous right here. He says, "Are the women really better overseas, or are they just better at running game?" I don't care. I don't care what the truth is to it. What's better is my life and my experience with them. That's what's better. That's what, again, I tell you guys, I'm not a guy that really cares about the why. Like when a waiter's being nice to me at a restaurant, I don't ask, why are they so nice to me? That sounds like something's wrong with yourself. Not to this comment though. That sounds like it's something wrong with yourself. So whenever I'm getting treated better, I just assume, okay, well, it's different country, different culture, different way how they do things. Things are different. Things operate differently. I don't know why we think that they're the same everywhere when cultures are different. You guys are saying women are the same everywhere, like culture doesn't make a fucking difference. Men are not the same everywhere. Culture makes a difference. Architecture is not the same everywhere. Culture makes a difference. What the fuck? Anyway, are they better at running game? That's what I was saying. Yes. Yes, they are way better at running game than they are in the United States. In the United States, they're a little more open and they don't really do a good job. I mean, I don't see how dudes are getting got by American women. I really, they don't run game very well. But abroad, they can, I can see how dudes are getting got, especially in like African countries and stuff. Like the women there can really play a good, if they can be a Hollywood actor if they wanted to. In those African countries. But yeah, I wish people would stop saying that shit. That women are the same everywhere. They're not. That means again, that means everything I say online would just be bullshit. It would all just be bullshit. That means the dudes that are saying, "Oh, don't go after the women that speak English." They're Americanized wouldn't even be a term when we talk about women, because according to you, they the same. How can they be Americanized if all the motherfuckers is the same? Culture makes the world of a difference. It makes the world of a difference. In a few of these South American countries, some women, like women in Brazil, they will sleep with you first night, no problem. Other countries that I've been to in South America, it's the second date. You have to do at least one date minimum first in other countries that I've been to in South America. They're not the same. That culture is making them different. They're not the same because your experience is not going to be the same. How the hell are they the same? Now, let's go back to the drawing board. Overvaluing women. One really bad habit that you guys have in the States is you overvalue women. Guys, we're not getting enough super chats. It's Christmas Day. Where's my Christmas gift at? Drop me a dollar super chat if you are enjoying the monologue today. Drop a dollar super chat because I could have some company right now, but I'm doing this for you guys. I could be on Patreon. I could be writing my book, but I'm doing this for you guys. Thank you very much. Now, overvaluing women is another thing that we as American men do a lot. Okay? That's why we have simps. That's why we have dudes giving OnlyFans models $60,000. That's why we have dudes taking care of kids that aren't theirs, but she got pregnant with them while she was with you. That's why we have dudes buying women really expensive gifts for women that they don't know. That's why we got dudes just overpaying, like the women are prostitutes almost. That's what we got going on. And that is from the scarcity mindset. Is there a lack of women in the United States? No. Is there a lack of beautiful women in the United States? No. There's a lack of fit women, yeah. But there is a lack of beautiful, decent, behaving women in the United States. Feminine women. So when you guys find one, you end up ruining her and yourself. You end up ruining her because you overvalue her. You turn her off, and then you set the bar too high for the next guy where it's unrealistic, where now he has to come through and spend a shit ton of money to get a dinner date. You know, shit like stuff like that. That's stuff that guys do. I don't know why. I don't care why it's happening. I'm not even there. Don't give a fuck why. But I'm just telling you guys, that's one thing I've noticed. Being here in South America, the women compete for the men because there are so many beautiful women on this continent and in Africa as well. There's so many beautiful women in these two continents. They cannot behave the exact same way like they do in the States. They can try, doesn't go far. It really doesn't go far. Otherwise, I would have never fallen in love with that portion of Brazil. You're not going to bump into too many women in South America that have big heads. You will. I did this weekend. I met a couple of influencers here in Paraguay, and I was like, And they have like hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram, and they're real. Like you can look at their engagement and tell that these are real followers. But I can tell something is different about them compared to the other ones I've been meeting that don't have this following. They don't have the same level of interest because men are competing for them online worldwide. And that's what we have in the States. Maybe not every chick is like that in the States. Maybe I don't give a damn. But I have to stress that I really don't give a damn. But there's enough of them for it to deter you and to generalize it as the common experience that most men would have there. Now, one second, we're gonna go back to this. So anyway, you come somewhere like here. Paraguay is a place that's slow. It's not a lot of things to do in this city. It's really not. You can get bored very very fast here, but I'm choosing to stay here because I can focus on my work. Since I've stayed here, we've opened up the online store. I wrote the book, one book. I have four books. I'm writing one book so far. We did the Patreon. I've been able to get a lot of stuff done. I've been able to work on my credit, all that stuff I've been needing to do, but I've been so busy. I can do here. Okay. But anyway, you need to go somewhere where there's a lot of beautiful women so you can get it all out of you and realize that they aren't as beautiful once you get used to them. Once you get used to being around beautiful women, they're not as beautiful. 2 months ago, after coming to South America, 2 months ago, a chick would have to be a 7 to impress me. Now they have to be damn near a 10 because South America is like that as a whole. The continent as a whole is like that. But leaving the United States is like healing from a bad breakup. That's one way I could describe it. I've never had a bad breakup because I don't give a fuck. But I know what it should feel like based off of going through this. When you go through a bad breakup about a place or a person, let's say a person that you really cared about, you usually don't just go and move on and your emotions just turn off. It takes time. You have to give it time to readjust, unlearn, and let go. And that's where I'm at. That's why I'm not homesick. I'm not homesick like at all. I think I could be going another 2 years because honestly, still healing. My mind is still unlearning. I'm still becoming myself, somebody that I always wanted to be while I was in the States. But unfortunately, well, fortunately, fuck unfortunately, fortunately, I was able to do that abroad. It is better. So it's like a bad breakup. Let's say that. Yeah, Paraguay is a place for that. Enjoy your travels and continue to do so. Thank you, Cody, for the $2 super chat. Noah Lubega sent 10,000 Uganda shillings. He says, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. And thank you for always being there. Rodney Bowman said, Duke, keep doing your thing. Thank you very much for the super chat. I will, and you do that as well. Here's some support, brother, from Canada from Mad Dollars Gaming. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. And we have Floyd in the house right now. Let me say a little more. We have Floyd in the building right now. And he says, you won't believe it, but I got a police officer's phone number. Well, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you did it. I'll reach out to you in the back end. We're going to see what's going on. But you know you can't play with the officer. So I wouldn't even put her on camera. Because then Austin won't be the talk in Brazil no more. We have Gilbert with a $5 super sticker. Thank you very much for that. Merry Christmas to you. And foreign only Mr. Floyd, thank you for another $5 super chat. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. D. Frank sent a $50 super chat. He says, a toast to you, sir. Feliz. Glad you are focusing on your grind. And yes, South America is a great detox. If my ex saw who I'm with now, she'd probably melt down. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can 100% agree with you. There's been women I've met since I've been back in South America. There's been women that I've met that have given me a good time of day. That if I was to put myself in the same rooms I was at when I was in Dallas with those same women entertaining me, the women would be jaw dropped. And oh wow, I rejected him, but she's entertaining him. Maybe I am dumb. They said Floyd in another country playing with fire. Thank you very much for the super chat. So let's talk about how do you feel after you leave the United States and you return. I don't know what it feels like being gone 15 months and going back, but I do know what it feels like being gone 2 weeks, 7 days, 9 days, and then going back. I'll tell you this. I give you a breakdown on how I felt. February 2022, I went to Brazil. Told you guys I was in love before I got off the plane. I was in tears when it was time to go back home. That was before I got back home. When I got back home, the way how I felt was extremely certain, extremely confident, even more nonchalant, and I was determined. I was determined to get back where I went. My close friends told me that there's something completely different about you. You don't even call as much. When we do hang out, which was like 1 or 2 times, when we do hang out 1 or 2 times in 3 months, when we do hang out, your mind is just elsewhere. I can tell you checked out. My mother told me that I've checked out. Most of us, when we leave and we get that same feeling I got, like I knew I've been lied to this whole time. I knew it wasn't me, and you come back, you are checked out, and there's literally no way to check back in after that because I never did. I never could do it. I don't need to do it. I can never check back in mentally over there. I don't give a damn if I move back there for a year, which I would never do that either. Now, I went to Brazil second time, came back. I was even more checked out when I got back. And this time when I got back, I said I'm gonna do whatever it takes to leave. And yes, you can see I did do that. I went to Colombia. When I got back from Colombia, the same feeling. You don't want to associate with anybody for the most part. Anybody. I feel bad sometimes because some of my friends wanted to hang out. Like when I got back from Colombia, after my third trip abroad and I got back, I had a guy that was my client. We were good friends too. And he wanted to go hang out at this club and all that. And I was out, but I was just like a wallflower. I was just out just looking. It's like, kind of had my nose turned up like, oh, fuck y'all. Like, I'm just letting time pass until I can get out of here. That's literally the mindset I had. And that's how I think most of us will feel when we go back. Another way of describing that is like you feel like you've outgrown everybody. Pajama Llama said, Feliz Natal. Thank you for the $5 super chat in the Portuguese. Merry Christmas. Thank you very much. Keith Reynolds says, Merry Christmas. Keep up the important work. Thank you for saying important rather than good. That's a different way of looking at that. Thank you very much, and Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. Thank you for all the love and super chats. But yes, you do not want to associate with anybody once you go back to the United States after being gone for even just 7 days. Even just a 7-day trip, for me, will shut you off from people you've known your whole life. It's not just friends, it's people I've known my whole life that I didn't even want to talk to anymore. I'm done with everything on the soil there. Still love my family and all that, yes. But you get what I'm trying to say. Now, the next point. You feel frustrated when you go back. You will only feel frustrated if you go back, if you have insanity, which is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. You got a different result by going to a different country and experiencing life in the other country and experiencing just everything in the other country, life. If you come back and you try to jump into the mix as if you are still somewhere else doing the same thing, but now back home again, that is insanity. I do not know one person that went abroad and got the better experience and then came back and was just able to just jump right in and have the same good time and the same, they were able to brag about it the same way that they did abroad. I have not met one person like that. I have not. But if you do that, you will have frustration and you will start to build resentment. Resentment is that feeling that somebody has mistreated you. And even though these people don't know you, or they may know you, there's people that I don't know that I had resentment towards. Doesn't mean I wanted to hurt them, no. But it just means I was always in this mindset of no, don't even talk to me. Just get away from me. Don't even talk to me. I don't know you. You haven't done nothing to me. I'm on my way out the country. I'm moving. I don't even want to know you. Don't fuck with me. That's how I felt. They said, please go. I've been gone 15 months. No need to say please go. I'm telling people about what they're gonna feel like when they come back if they do. She talking about bye. I'm trying to figure out why the hell you over here. They said, have you got any tattoos in foreign countries? All these tattoos you see on me were done abroad. All of them, except for maybe four of them, five of them. But I have 21. So like 75% of them were done abroad. And all that bullshit of, oh, they have dirty needles. Guys, that's like me telling you, oh, don't get a shot in Thailand because the needle's gonna be dirty. All you need to do is look and see if they pull a new needle out of a fucking plastic wrap. Same with a tattoo. But just like cigars, people that say stuff like that either don't smoke cigars, and if they say that about tattoos, they don't have tattoos. People tell you be careful of dirty needles. Those people usually don't have tattoos that say shit like that. You know? And that's okay. But just know that. But yes, you start to build resentment towards your peers. And it's completely honest. Just know if you start to feel that way, that's how I felt. So you're not alone. Now, becoming an expat, I'm going to go back to homesickness. Do I feel homesick at all? 100% not. I miss my family, but honestly, the way I was looking, the next time my family will see me again is if they come and see me wherever I'm at. I don't see myself going home no time soon. I just don't. There's nothing like, oh, I got to get back to that. Like, there's no food making me feel like that. There's no weather making me feel like that. No people making me feel like that. Especially because we have cell phones and FaceTime and stuff like that now. Like the people I really do care about, I can video chat. I can talk to on the phone daily. But other than that, there's nothing like, oh, I gotta get back there. Why? And be around mass shootings, people that don't know how to drive, people that's trying to make you homo, you know? You want to go back to that? They got plenty of rainbow people in Brazil, but they never forced that on me there. Oh, in the United States, they'll try to make it seem like, oh, we all got a little bit of that in us, Austin. No, the fuck we don't. I don't have that shit in me. Don't put that on me. And I don't have no problem with you. Just don't put that on me. high cost of living, GMO food. What is it? Why would I go back to that when I can come somewhere like here that has organic food? Nobody's pushing the rainbow on me. The people are polite. Everybody speaks. Everybody's nice. I haven't seen any fights at clubs. I mean, I can count on one hand how many fights I've seen. I've been gone 15 months, and you guys know I kick it a lot. I go out to clubs and stuff every weekend. I can count on one hand how many fights I've seen out of 18 countries. In the States, that's not the same case. That's not the same case in the States. If you believe otherwise, either you live in a small ass town or you're just a fucking liar. You know what I'm talking about. Why would I deal with that when I can be around polite people, less drama? My money goes a lot further. I can live in a better place. I can sit here and have a view of this damn rainforest basically for a fraction of the cost of what it would cost in the States. Why would I go back? What is there to go back? The only way I would go back is if World War III broke out. And I knew I needed somewhere where I would be safe at. That's one place I would be safe at. Yes. Or I can go to the Fiji Islands. Ain't nobody gonna go over there. Second reason, I'm still not done mentally healing and learning you never learn everything, but learning as much as I can. Or I haven't learned a sufficient amount that I want to yet. Have I learned a lot? Yes. But I have not learned a sufficient amount to make me feel like, okay, now I can go back a different person. Even though I'm a different person now, I don't feel like I go back a different person and be like, now I'm ready for my family and everybody else to see what this did for me and why I did what I wanted to do rather than whatever the fuck everybody else wanted me to do. People said, oh, you can keep a barbershop and come back and check on who the fuck doing that. Not me. That's not what I want to do. Fuck what you want me to do. This is my life. I'm the one that got to pay for that barbershop. I'm the one that's got to deal with this stress. I'm the one that's got to pay for the flight to get back. It's easy for you to say that shit. You don't have to deal with it. And I don't want to deal with it. And that's why I didn't deal with it. And I'm doing just fine. Not dealing with it and doing what the fuck I want to do. That's what my life is about. Shit that I want to do and shit I want to care about. I've done enough of what everybody else wants me to do when I lived in Texas. I'm done with that shit. Let's go back to the super chats. I was the same way. I couldn't wait to get back from Cody Marshall. Thank you very much for the $2 super chat. Warda says the United States is unbelievably getting worse. Simone situation. Oh yeah. Black women lost their minds. Passport way up. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you as well. Believe it or not, I do not know about the Simone situation. I don't know a lot about what's going on in the States. I really don't pay attention as much as I used to. Thank you for the super chat. Josiah is a member for 4 months. He says, happy holidays and New Year, Austin. Keep up the good work and progress, brother. Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. And please move over to Patreon. Please move over to Patreon. Everything will be on there because I have not uploaded nothing else on members only. And I will move my previous videos there. Vintage says, Sam, can you be quiet about the game? Don't nobody want to be in the States. Shut up, okay? Thank you very much for the super chat. Oh, he must be talking about a football game. Okay. Yes, this is very correct. Thank you very much. He said these pathetic wenches hate on Austin. So, you guys, if you guys have not hit the Cash App already, show your boy some Christmas love too. I didn't get anything for Christmas this year. I didn't get anything for Christmas. Show your boy some love. We also got John. I won't say his last name, but John joined the Patreon. Thank you very much. The Cash App is $ Austin Holloman. It's at the bottom of the screen, and the mods most likely put it in chat. And I will also put the Patreon link in there as well. If you guys would like exclusive content, if you guys would like, I also got to tell you guys this. If you sign up for the Patreon, all my members, no matter what tier you pick, There's only two. My members that are on Patreon, you get a $50 discount. The one-on-one consultations are $150. But if you sign up for Patreon, it becomes $100. And that is a gift to everybody that joins the Patreon. Only for Patreon members. You also get the first ebook for free. Any other ebook will either be free or discounted, only for Patreon members. So make sure you guys sign up. That is how you can support my content. It's only $4 per month minimum. If you guys want to learn how to become a YouTuber, and I give my details and my secrets, which are some good secrets, which should be paid information because there's some good secrets, you can sign up to be a YouTuber on there as well. And I will also do editing sessions. If you want me to actually help you become a YouTuber, you can book a consultation. We can edit a video together. I can break down exactly how I do it, everything you need, but you have to sign up for the Patreon. Thank you very much. Now, next point. This is very funny. He said, also, you would probably come back to USA with a different energy because you have truly experienced femininity. So you expect nothing less from in the USA. USA girls will get turned on. That's fine. Honestly, I don't want to turn them on. I don't have any interest in turning them. Like, I really don't think you guys, I cannot stress enough how uninterested I am. Why? I don't have to be interested in it. There's like damn near 200 countries. You know, like there's so many other places to go to. I'm not limited to that place. So no matter how good my energy gets, you know, I'm really just not interested. I'm really not interested. But thank you for saying that. Todd the Traveler says, Merry Christmas, mature A. Love you, bro. I love you too. Thank you very much. And Merry Christmas to you and your father and your mother and yourself. Thank you very much for the super chat. May I ask why you're moving to Patreon? Is it better financially? Yes, but also, if you know, YouTube is very sensitive with things you can say. For any reason, if I ever got canceled, you know, me having my paid content would disappear on members only too if they took down my YouTube channel or demonetized the channel. So it's better that my backup is not connected to YouTube at all. I mean, it's basically the same stream of income, but it's just separated, so it's more reliable. If I get canceled here, I have there, and then I have Rumble, you know, versus depending on something that I can't control. I can't control YouTube. Thank you very much for the super chat. That was a super chat. Thank you very much. Yes, it is better financially. If you guys don't know, YouTube takes 30% of everything. That's super chats, members only, super stickers, super thanks. I'm not sure about AdSense, but I know that they pay you a certain amount of AdSense. That the advertiser pays a certain amount, and YouTube takes a cut, and they give you the rest. So they take a big cut out of a lot of shit. Patreon, they literally take, I think, maybe 8% versus 30. So it's just better on Patreon, and you can do more on Patreon. I can do more there than I could on YouTube, because even though it's paid content and it's private, it still has to appeal to YouTube's guidelines. I'm not showing any, you know, newness or nothing like that, but you know. But give me just a minute. We will take a break really quick. We'll get back to the rest of the show. Patreon is in the chat right here, and I will pin it to the top. You can say the part. Okay, thank you for waiting while I had to take that break. But I would also like to say too, there will be some vlogs coming out of Paraguay. They will be over um, places to visit like monuments if you do want to come down here. Because like I said, it's not a lot going on, so it's stuff for you guys to see for people that are interested. But I don't think most of you guys will be interested in coming here. But they do have some good food, so I'll show you guys some dishes. But you should only expect maybe one or two vlogs because there's really not a lot of stuff to do around here. But it's good for what I'm doing right now, so that's why I'm telling you guys. But they said a lot of incel energy in the chat. Yeah, you guys should definitely listen to jazz music. Like I'm gonna give you guys a song recommendation. A song recommendation that I have for you guys. For people that listen to jazz and people that really listen to jazz probably already know this song, but it's called Butter by Boney James. Butter, like butter that you put on rice, by Boney, Boney James. Very, very play a song, trust me. Now, it's very good. Again, the next destinations will be Chile. We may slide back to Argentina. It's a lot of chicks in Argentina that want me to go back that I didn't get to meet. A lot. So we may go back. That he said, pan into the scenery when I get a break. Yes, I'll show you. And since this country is more into the interior of South America, it's a lot more trees and vegetation. It looks more rainforesty here compared to somewhere like Argentina or Salvador, Brazil. Now, we already read that one. Profoy sent 150 UYU, whatever currency it is. Thank you very much for the super sticker. I truly appreciate it. Merry Christmas to you. Vincent says, Funk Empress. I bet you are the Funk Empress for sure. Go take a bath. It's been a year already. Thank you for that super chat. I hope she received that message very well. Warta sent a $2 super chat. He says, pan to the scenery, one on a break. I will show you that now. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, one thing that they did do here that I really enjoyed was at midnight last night for Christmas Day, New Year, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, that crossover at midnight. This entire sky was lit up with fireworks. Everybody was popping fireworks, like the entire city. If you were on top of the roof, the entire city looked like a World War II scene because there was fireworks everywhere. So, thank you very much for the super chats. Why is this girl in the chat just talking? She could stay in there because it seems like that's fulfilling her boredom because she obviously doesn't have shit to do. So we already talked about the frustration stage, and this is about becoming an expat. But the stage of frustration when you move outside the United States is what you guys saw the first 3 months last year for me. Everything happens for a reason, right? And what got me out of my frustration stage was the Brazil fiasco, the witch hunt. That was God. If I don't know if you guys believe in God or not, that was God forcing me to stop talking the way how I was talking and to focus on my new life abroad. You guys may experience that as well. The same way how people experience the whole red pill rage thing, there's a passport rage thing too. Or when you move and you know you're not coming back, and your life is unbelievable because the culture is different where you're at, you will be you will have a vengeance for a while. And the people that don't understand are the people that have not moved abroad. Trust me. If you do not understand why it feels like we have a bone to pick with the United States once we don't come back at for a certain period of time. I'm over that now. But for a certain period of time, you feel like that. The only people that don't understand that shit is people that don't live outside the United States. Okay? When you become an expat, you are living the way how you're supposed to. This view is what I get to see every day. My room, all glass. I get to see that same view. Not all glass, but the windows, it's like one big window almost. I get to see that every day. I can walk everywhere. I can eat healthy. It's hot like I like it. I get to pick where I want to be. I get to pick my setting. I get to pick. I like hot weather. I like South America. I like a certain type of women and I like a certain type of food. I like a certain type of energy. I can pick where I want to be at. That's what it's like to be an expat. You get to pick. Live the way how you want. Your physical health increases. That's a stage you'll start to reach after about a month of being gone. You guys have seen if you guys go look at my earlier videos when I was in the room in my barbershop and I was still sitting down talking, you can see the acne on my face. And it just magically, after I left, you can see my face clear up and it has a glow. I was overweight. I mean, I wasn't just fat, but if you look at my pictures of me before and you look at me now, you can see that I was overweight. And my face was rounder. My it was more you couldn't really see my veins at all. You can't see them really right now because I've been eating a lot again, but you couldn't see them at all. Everything was different. Now I burned all that fat from eating healthier, walking more, being outside more, having more time to take care of myself. That's what it's like to be an expat. When am I going to Peru? I'll be going to Chile, and then Bolivia, and then Peru. But I'm still not going to overwhelm myself. The way how I do it is I would do 1 week Chile, 1 week or 10 days in Chile, vlog all 10 days and get the content. Or if I don't do all vlogs all 10 days, I'll vlog 5 days out of the 10 so I can enjoy it. And then come back here to Paraguay. I might do that. I might do that. I'll go to Chile and I won't really post many vlogs and I'll wait till I get back here to post the vlogs. I'll keep you guys updated and I might post a few, but I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get a bunch of content and then wait and then come back and do it here. And then go to Bolivia and repeat it all over again. Because I've been feeling way better now that I'm not stressing myself out trying to vlog every single day. The yerba mate is so fire I ran out. And I think the store is closed right now, so I can't go get more. But I had to give it a break because it was making me feel confident. But it started to work in reverse because I was overusing it. But okay. We have touched on a lot so far. We are at the hour and 20-minute mark. I'm going to smoke this cigar and I will do a Q&A while you guys sit here and watch because it's Christmas Day. I don't have anything else to do besides record a couple Patreon videos. So I'm going to sit here. He said, read the super chat. Shit, I didn't even see it. Thanks, Anonymous. Thank you so much. Shout out to the chat that was down with Austin from A1, including you, sir. To the passport bros who switched up on him, middle finger. Yes, a lot of people, and I wrote about that in my book. A lot of people switched up on me. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of you dudes got emotions like bitches. Let me just say that. Let me be blunt about that. Some of you guys that are traveling have tendencies like a bitch. You really do. And the way how y'all switch up and y'all go off of emotion is very feminine. Thank you, Art Will, for sending that soup chat. Thank you very much. WG sent a $5 super chat. He said, Austin, salute. Thank you very much. Salute to you as well. Merry Christmas. Anonymous sent a $5 super chat. He says, Merry Christmas. When are you leaving for Chile? I don't know, but it'll be sometime in January. It'll be sometime here in a few weeks. I'm still looking for an apartment here. So once I get that handled, because I want to come back here because this is a good place for me to focus on work. It'll be in a few weeks, though, for sure. Not long after New Year's. Voodoo Child sent a $10 super chat. He says, when I left Vancouver, Canada, when I left Vancouver, Canada to move to North Carolina for college, I was depressed for 2 years. Wow, that's a long time. Like you said, I just wanted to be left alone. Yes. You cannot go in reverse. You cannot come from somewhere. I haven't been to Canada, but I've heard about what it's like, and I've heard a lot of positive things. I've heard some people say, "Oh, it's American," but I've heard so many positive things. It's hard for me to believe that. But you cannot go in reverse. You can't. But 2 years is a long time to be depressed. But yes, a lot of men do gossip like women. A lot of dudes in this, especially since the internet came out, y'all got emotions like bitches. I swear. It's very feminine to not control your emotions. It's very feminine to say something behind a man's back that you could not say to his face. That's very feminine. Like that's for women. Like women say things behind men's back that they can't say to his face. That's very feminine to do that. That's why I said y'all act like bitches sometimes. And I grew up in my mother's house, but I thank God that I knew my father, that I knew all my uncles, that I knew my grandfather, and I had my brothers and I had my close friends because they were all very masculine. And that's why I am the way I am today. Because of the men that I grew up around. Does that mean if you did not grow up with a father, it's the same thing for you? No. But it is very important that you hang around men. It is very important that you hang around men as a young man. Todd Traveler sent a $100 super chat, like the E40 Snoop Dogg song, bitch. Yes, exactly. Thank you very much for that super chat. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. You have always, this guy has been there since I was still in Dallas. I've talked on the phone with him. I've listened to his problems. He's listened to my problems. He was there for me during Brazil. I truly appreciate you. And he's donated a lot, off and online. He's donated. Thank you very much. But yeah, there's too many dudes that just act like straight up bitches. Like, I know everybody has a right to have their emotions, but I can't stand a dude that won't tell me what's up. Like, if you got a problem with me, you need to tell me. I'm not gonna be offended. I'm your only friend. I'm your only friend. I'm not gonna be offended. Yeah, if I had a problem, I'd tell you. All that, oh no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, nigga. I'm gonna worry about it. What are you talking about? And that don't mean you gotta fight either. Just tell me what's up. Hmm. Any reasons on why Austin didn't release any Paraguay videos? Uh, no. Like I said, it's just it's beautiful here, but it's not a lot to do here. I'm gonna have to travel around. I might vlog traveling around and showing you. They have some really good food here, so I'm gonna show you guys that kind of stuff. But I think I'm here because it's slow, and this is at the stage where God wants me to create my paid content. YouTube is free for y'all to watch, but my Patreon, my books, my merch, which I ordered, I'm waiting for it to get here. I just ordered it today though. It's available for you guys to buy, and it'll be in the description. But that stuff is for you. Oh yeah, oh yeah, let's do this. That stuff is for you guys to have paid content to support. I need to do that. The same way how Alpha Male Strategies has a book. You know, my consultations, I love talking with you guys and helping you guys out, but I don't have time when I'm always vlogging and trying to live a regular life at the same time. So this is, yes, my income will take a hit, but I was prepared for that. My income will take a hit, but the end result will pay off longer and it'd be way more worth it. I tell you what, that this entire week that I did not smoke cigars, I saved a lot of money. I knew I was spending a lot on cigars, but shit, there's a lot of money that I did not spend this past 7 days. We got a $5 super chat from Tommy T. He says, keep winning, Austin, and try South Africa soon. It's summertime there now. Yes, I will try South Africa, but man, like I said, I got to handle this business first, my paid content. We have another Patreon member. Shout out to you. He is a Christian. And we had somebody just make they got the free product, but they made a sale on the store that's in the description. Shout out to you as well. Check the description. Click the product that's in the description. It's free. It's available to everybody. Click the product that's in the description, and it's free, but it helps you more than it helps me. They said, how much is one cigar? It depends. They have cigars that are just as long as this one I had. They have some that are smaller. I think this one was like $5. They say cigars is for rich men. That's for people that don't smoke cigars say that. When you start smoking cigars, you'll see that it's not as expensive as you think. Thank you, Ozzy, for putting in the chat. How do I feel about Venezuela? Venezuela is nice, it's beautiful from what I've seen, but it's just not really worth the risk, I think. And so, Suki, if you want to become a YouTuber, make sure you click the link in the description, sign up for the Patreon, and you can sign up for a course where I tell you guys my secrets, some good secrets on how I edit, everything you need to know about becoming a YouTuber. I'm uploading on there daily as well. Thank you very much. But it's a course, basically. Are those two women in the thumbnail influencers? No. Just two random women that I was talking to, and I was like, oh, let me get a picture with y'all, matter of fact. But Anonymous says you need to write a book about Thailand and be honest what's going on there. I'm going to write that down in my notes right now. The truth about Southeast Asia. We have another person that just got out of the store. Make sure you guys click that link below. Let me put it in the chat myself. It's in the description, but I want to make sure you guys get this. I'm going to put it in the chat myself. Shit. Hold on, let me handle some business. Let me play some music real quick so you guys can chill out for a second. Let me we'll play the theme song. Okay. So if you guys go ahead and click the link in the description that I just put for you guys to get the free product that will help you guys out, help you guys get a job abroad where you can live the same lifestyle that I'm living. Click the link that I just put right here. I'm going to put it again. Click the link so you can get your view just like the one I just showed you over here. Click the link. It's free. It's free. But if you have clicked it, give me a moment because I have to update something on there for the first two people. We have 3 more people that clicked the link. And yeah, 3 more people clicked the link. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you guys getting the free product. I don't get nothing out of it, but you guys get the benefit. Yeah. Now, y'all do some more Q&A questions. I'm here right now. We've already covered the whole topic of the day. We just freestyling now. How would you compare Black American men to African men abroad? That's a good question. Let me write that down in my book. My book, What's Really Happening in Thailand? That might be a book that I work on at the same time while I'm doing my Africa tour, because I could do that one off the top of the head. Somebody, there we go. They're gonna sound right there. Another person just got it. So every time y'all hear that ching sound, that's somebody getting the free digital product that I'm giving out. It's free. There goes another one. I say this though. There goes another one. African men. There goes another one. And another one. Wow. Let me pin it to the top. There goes another one. Keep the ball rolling. It looks like we ain't gonna cut this live stream off. This mother. Anyway, African men in East Africa are a lot less aggressive than American men in general. They don't overvalue women the way how we do. When you bump into one of them, it's never an issue. It's not an issue with all American men either, but very commonly, very often, it is an issue. And I'm saying that worldwide, not even African men, even Latino men. A lot of them in the five Latin countries I've been to, you could bump into them and it's not an issue. I mean, as long as they probably maybe not be bumping into one of those drug kingpins or something. But yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we got a lot of people clicking that link. So let me do this. Oh, okay, that's what I did. Uh, Click the link that I have down there. It's pinned at the top. If you guys have bought, I'm about to send it out to your email right now on live stream. For anybody that's about to buy, there was a app that I was supposed to install on the store for it to automatically email it to you. I didn't have that on there. There goes another person. Thank you. You know what? I keep hearing the cha-ching sound, and that'd be good if I got some cha-ching. Y'all should buy an actual shirt off of there, or it's that bad hat. I know y'all really gonna buy it whenever I get it and I can put it on, but get a shirt off there, and then I'll shout you guys. I got 88. Here's what we gonna do. Here's how I'm gonna incentivize you. You buy a shirt or a hat. Here goes another one. You buy a shirt or a hat. I have 88,000 subscribers, about to be 90. I have 16,000 on my Instagram. If you send me an email, I'll shout you out on a live stream or a vlog. I'll shout you out. I'll show a picture of you with the shirt on. I'll say your first name. Same on Instagram. If you DM it to me on Instagram, I'll do it on there as well. Twitter, there as well. But you got to buy the shirt. Shout outs from a guy that has down there 90,000 subscribers are not free. You would have to buy a shirt and a shout out. But for me, I just want you guys to buy a shirt, and I'm gonna shout you out because that's how I get more people to buy the shirt, and that's how we show people that people liking the shirts. You know. So what I need y'all to do is help your boy out and make them cha-chings real, cause that's the deal. Mm-mm-mm. So I'm adding the list to email it to you guys now. And so anybody that buys it or anybody that clicks it now to download it, it'll automatically do it. So far, we've got wow. Okay, let's go to the back to the live. They said, "What am I snacking on?" Sell shout outs to those who want to build their YouTube channel. We could do that too. Y'all take a look at y'all take a look at that at those t-shirts and tell me what y'all think. Somebody in the comments saying that they bad for business. The brand of cigar is Arturo Fuente. It's a Fuente. Hold on. Fucking camera. They said the t-shirts in it. Y'all go look at the t-shirts and tell me what y'all think. I know for a fact I'm wearing them. But maybe I gotta show y'all what they look like in person. I like Davidoff cigars a lot. I do. Would I wear that shirt in Kenya? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna shoot it to you guys' email real quick. The ones that didn't get it, because it's like 18 of y'all that didn't get it. I'm about to do it right now. Uh, hmm. Oh God, guys, click the link, click the link, click the link. I don't get the impression that blacks are killing in Uruguay or Argentina. It depends. The chicks that like us in those three countries do like us, and it doesn't really seem like a fetish. Like it seems like they're genuinely interested. When I was in Poland, Romania, it felt like they just wanted, to try it out. BBC in Latin America, even the countries that don't have a lot of black people, their black people are not as foreign to them because there were slaves here. You know, a lot of them are mixed in with black, and to some degree, at some point, the natives that were here hundreds of years ago were dark. They said Austin leave those white women alone. I don't know. After I went to South America and I started dating, white women in Argentina and Uruguay, I changed my mind about them. I changed my mind in Europe, but I really changed my mind when I got to South America. Yeah, I know the natives were dark, but Christopher Columbus said that when he got to Latin America, that the people here had black skin, like they were super dark. I'm not saying that they are. I'm not saying that they are African, but what I'm saying is they are not white skin. They weren't white skin, and that's what Christopher Columbus said. I can only tell you from what I've seen here and from what somebody told me happened. See, a lot of you motherfuckers are experts about some shit that happened 900 years before you were born. Y'all need to, when y'all talk about these things, y'all need to have the mindset of I can learn something new and I could be wrong because motherfucker, you was born in the 1900s, the late 1900s. And how the hell are you so certain about something that happened in the 1500s? Nobody alive has certainty. We only know things about what people told us. Now, if you want to talk about something about World War II, there's still people alive that were alive during that time. And there's people my dad's age that had parents or grandparents that were alive that could have told them what happened. That makes more sense. But for you to be born in the 1900s and you're trying to tell me about some shit that had happened before air conditioning and before cars and before the discovery of oil. I mean, how the hell do you and you're certain before videos, before photos. All I'm saying is have an open mind. They said the shirts with the logo has a nice classy look, which I would agree. Not feeling the ones with the photo, but good work. Thank you, thank you. I will get back with the designer on that one. This will be dope too. I can work on this now while I'm in my downtime. A 30-minute consultation is $75, but if you sign up for the Patreon, the consultation for an hour goes from $150 to $100, and you only have to pay $4 to get the discount, which means in total you pay $104 for a $150 consultation. But you gotta click the link that's in the description that says Patreon, or the one that Ozzy just put in the chat. Merry Christmas, DeSantos. Yeah, they're experts. I don't get it. I don't get it. They said the Bible is a history book that told you. Well, all I'm saying is this. Like, I know about colonization, the ancient Egyptians. So when somebody asks me what happened, I'll say the story I was told or the research I did said this. What did you hear? But I won't be like, no, that's not what happened. How the hell do I don't know if that's what happened. I just know what somebody told me. That shit happened 500 years ago. So now I'm not gonna say that because that's too sensitive to talk about on YouTube. Yes, I'll be in Germany eventually, just not right now though. I'll be in South America for a little while. Thank you for the super chat, Elevate and Explore. Like you said, like the logo has a classy look, but not feeling the ones with the photo good work. We will go back and we will work on that as soon as this live stream gets off. I will go back and look on it. Ethiopia will forever be on the radar. I love cigars so much. I take breaks, but I don't think I ever stop. Ooh. And that's another thing. History belongs to the victors. Like he said, the guys that told you what happened in history were the people that survived, not the people that died. Okay? That's why I say keep an open mind. Somebody said tobacco is not good. Ray Charles could have told you that. Yes, sir. Let me send this email out to you guys. One minute. So here's what I'll do. The first 18 people that ordered, for some reason, this website, because of the way how it's set up, I cannot single you out to send it out through my email list application. I'm gonna have to send it one by one from my personal email, which luckily is only 18 times. But I'll send it to you guys. So expect the email whenever this live stream goes off. Now, I will open up the panel for about 30, well, until the cigar goes out. And then, like I told you, your boy's growing his hair out. You know, I got rid of the waves because I need my time back. About 2 more weeks, I had some curls and stuff up there. But, you know, it's a self cut. That's what we did. So I just clicked on the link again and I automatically got it. So if you already got it, and it didn't email it to you, go back and click it again, and it should download it to you this time. It should send it to your email, I believe. That would work, please, because me emailing y'all 18 times is like shit. So I'll open up the panel. I'll put up this beautiful setup that your boy Gavin made, the one-on-one right here. Hold on. Shit, I did this wrong. I did it wrong. Hold on. You guys, I'm having trouble. Gavin showed me how to do this and I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. I got it. I got it. I got it. I think it's this background. Hold on. It's a lot of extra work, man. I just want my money. All right. I need to delete this shit. All right, we got it. So we're gonna open up the call link. And he says 2 hour a month consulting for $5,000. Yes, if you want to pay $5,000 for that, be my guest. I will be here to do it for you. Yes, William. Will. I will take. I just saw your WhatsApp. I think I'm gonna change that price. Okay, let's add the link. Bring one or two callers in while we wait. I hope you guys enjoyed today's sermon. What the fuck? Why does it keep doing that? Here's what I do. I take this shit off the background. Finally, and it does it again. What the hell? Well, we will go without that because I cannot keep doing that. If you guys have not already clicked the link, make sure you click the link to get your free digital product. It's pinned to the top of the chat. But it doesn't seem like it seems like it's Christmas Day. People don't want to call in. So if y'all don't want to call in, that's fine. Uh, if the link has not worked, as soon as this goes off, I will send it to you. Thank you. I love the beard too. I remember at first I was gonna cut it off, but it was because I what I needed to do. Sideburns are out of style these days. So when I was looking at myself, I saw this hair growing on the side, and I was like, "Yeah, that don't look. I don't like that. I'm gonna cut this beard off." But then I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna cut that part off. It was blended, and I think that looks way better to me." One thing I don't like about Latin America, well, not Brazil, but Uruguay, Paraguay, Argentina, is that people, when you go out to clubs, people don't get down. He says cut too far down. No, for me, it's not. For me, it's not. Because when it's like up here or like even right here, when I look at myself dead on, the proportions I have, I don't like it. But if you have a beard, you know what I'm talking about. If you guys know, in this part of Latin America at least, when it's time to go to a club or a bar, people don't get out. Like you don't expect the place to get packed until like 2 a.m. I'm from the United States. 2 a.m. is when we start going home. And that's cool, but it's like, damn, that means I don't need to get there until midnight, 1 o'clock. This people, it's gonna be people there at midnight, 1 o'clock. It's gonna be empty. It's just not gonna be lit until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And then it's like, damn, that means I gotta be out until 4, 5, 6. Like these people in Paraguay, Uruguay, Argentina, whenever they hang out, they're out until 6, 7 a.m. And that's cool, but man, I be having shit to do. Same thing in Senegal. In Senegal, it was people 1 a.m. and people weren't really out like that. In Nairobi, it was a little better. You could get to a place 11:30, 12 o'clock, and it was a decent crowd. And then they got super lit around 12:30, 1 o'clock. I could do that because if it gets lit around 12:30 at night, I could, hang out for an hour and a half, 2 hours, shit, maybe even three. Leave at what 3:30. That's still late, but I can stay until 2:30 a.m. and have a good time. But man, like if I'm not gonna be dancing and kicking it until 3 o'clock in the morning, that means I need to be taking a nap at like 8 p.m. and getting up around 10 o'clock. And man, that's a lot to do. So when I'm out in these countries, I prefer to just meet people during the daytime because I once the sun goes down, my energy gets lower. I like to do shit during the daytime. That's why I go live early. I don't really like being when it's nighttime. I like to be done with everything, relaxing. I don't really like to be doing stuff late at night. Do I think height is a big factor in South America? Somewhat, to a certain degree. To a certain degree, but it's not like the States. Like you could do just fine being 5'5" here. How do you adapt to so many time zones throughout the countries? Um, I've become a master at operating on low sleep. So I operate on low sleep until I get in tune with the time zone. Like when I came from Poland to here, I didn't sleep as much as I could. So that way, that last 8 hours of that flight, I could sleep as much as I could. So when I got to Argentina, no. The first 8 hours it was a 17-hour flight. The first 8 hours I slept. The last 8 hours I stayed up because I knew when I landed it was gonna be like midnight or 1 a.m. or something like that. So when I got there, I fell straight asleep with no problem. Are you one of the tallest out here? No. Guys, I put the link. Nobody wants to call in. I guess everybody's with their family for Christmas. It's a landlocked country. How's the seafood? The seafood is all right. You guys, I'm going to put the Patreon link in the description again. Do me a favor and sign up for the Patreon. You guys will not be disappointed because I have cut back on the vlogging and I'm focusing on the paid content and like the t-shirts, all that kind of stuff is being focused on right now. So you guys support your boy and sign up for the Patreon. Floyd said he gonna call in real quick, so we're gonna let Floyd call and we're gonna see what he's talking about. Patreon link right there. Make sure you also get everything. Get everything. Thank you. They said Amiga is in the chat.
What's going on, man?
How you doing?
Living life in Brazil, man. Living life.
How is Brazil doing to you?
Man, I'm having a good experience, but with Manaus, Brazil, I personally wouldn't recommend it.
Why?
It reminds me a lot of Argentina. Not Argentina in the sense that what I've been through, but more of the flakiness and getting their number and then they just last minute flakiness. Not like they change up in the like 24-hour period. No, like last minute flakiness. So that's what Manaus is about. But the city is pretty cool though. I mean, there's amusement parks. There's a lot of there's a beach. It's not like a beach in Salvador, but it's hard to explain. It's like an in-city beach. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's not like a beach in like what's up?
Like a lake?
Kind of like that. Let me get away from this light. Kind of like that, but it's more of they got sand and everything. It's like an in-city type of deal. So there's a lot to do in Manaus, Brazil. But as far as the scene, the dating scene, no. It's just too much flakiness, man. But I got to talk to you. Go ahead. My bad. I apologize.
I've heard a lot about Manaus, though. The people I know that have been there said they had a really good time there.
Yeah. I mean, you do get a few dates, but it's, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I am very direct and I'm very straightforward about my intentions. So maybe that's what does it. But
so what is it? Do you think? And I hate to say this because I hate when people say this to me, but do you think is that you're too direct?
Honestly, now that I think about it, most likely, yeah, because they're not used to a guy, being straightforward and getting straight to the point. They're used to people being more like, "Hey, I think I like you," instead of like, "Hey, I want you. I want to go out with you. This is my intentions. I want to go out. I want to go do this." They used to men just beating around the bush and being more hesitant. As me, I'm more direct I'm more straightforward. I get straight to the point because time is everything, and I don't got time. Go ahead.
Show me an example of that. Of you being
Okay.
direct to the point.
Okay. So like, this is what I do. So when I'm on a date with a girl, or before I go on a date, I'm like, this is what I want to do with you. I'm gonna take you out to eat, and then after that, I'm gonna bring you back to my place, and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna chill, and hopefully, we get to do our thing. If you know what I mean. I don't want to say it on YouTube because I don't want your channel to be, So I just tell them that, and most will agree and be like, okay, we'll go back to my place afterwards. I do my thing, and then they go home. But some women don't agree to it, and that's where I cut the day short. I'm like, well, that's not going to work for me. I don't like my time being wasted. Appreciate you coming through, though. I'll get your Uber back. So
you
that's how
tell them that whenever do you tell them, hey, so you're saying whenever you're texting them, like, hey, we're going to go on a date and then we're going to go to my place?
pretty much. Very straightforward.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would go on a date with them and then like see what the date is like, because you want to feel it out. You want to hear what the let's go back to my place when you're with her. The women want you to be direct, but they don't actually want you to be direct. Like they don't want you to be that direct where you're like, because what she hears is, look, I'm gonna take you out to eat and I want some pussy after that. And
Yeah.
they might give you some pussy, but they don't want you to say that. They just want you to be like, I mean, I don't know. I'll tell chicks like, hey, do you bowl? Do you shoot pool? Okay, let's go to this bowling alley. And when I get there, I'll get to know them, read their body language, and then I'll hit them with like, okay, so you ready to go back to my house? Or you ready to go, whatever, or you got to do that on the spot though. You can't say that, because the thing about saying that, especially saying that through text, it's way easier for them to write you up and be like, nope, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of success with that actually in Rio, in Fortaleza, and I've only had a few successes when it comes to that in Manaus, but for the most part, I haven't had success. So maybe I'll use that next time. I think me personally, man, you're right. I do got to be patient. Patience is a very good thing. That is one thing I do need to learn how to do is be patient.
Because where I'm at here, you have to be extremely patient.
Yes.
You have to be like in Paraguay. You have to be extremely patient. I'm patient now because I've been to so many countries. I've learned to be patient with women.
Yeah,
but you have to be extremely patient here. And things switch per city, so that may have worked in Rio, but in Manaus it may not work.
different cultures. Yeah, but it's a lot to do in Manaus. Fortaleza is like a beach. It's like a beach city. It's like if you're retired, you don't want to be in Rio. You don't want to be in Salvador, but you want to retire, but you want the beach. Fortaleza is for more like the 40s and up type people. And yeah, you just Manaus is more to do, but in Fortaleza, it's just more of I think more older people should go there. That's just my opinion. Fortaleza is cool. It just wasn't for me. I mean, so yeah, but I get what you're saying when it comes to being patient. I will be more patient no matter what country I'm in, because I am getting at a point too where it's like you look good and the escort is great, but my drive has been a lot lower lately, so I don't really crave it as much. So that's just what I'm going through. But I do want to talk to you about the number I got. I'm gonna talk to you about that behind the scenes because I'm surprised I even got a number. Low key, I'm surprised. I was like,
where were you at when you got her number?
I was at the mall. I saw her walking because I went to the Manura shopping mall in Manaus, and I got my food from my Montana Grills, and I literally saw her, and I'm like, man, should I get her number? She was looking at me too, and I'm like, should I get her number? I'm nervous. I'm sweating bullets. You know what I mean? Because this is a cop. This ain't like some woman that's like you can just approach. This is the actual police officer. And she had like a policia civil, like a civil policia. I don't know if she works in the civil division or something. So I walked up to her. I introduced myself. I said, So like your nome, like I didn't know Portuguese like that. I was like, your nome, mi nome Floyd. She gave me her name, and I was like, e quero você WhatsApp. I said, e quero você WhatsApp. And then I pulled my phone out, and then she put a number in my phone. So I was like hella nervous doing it, and yeah, it's crazy what you can do overseas, man. It's real crazy because that would never help. That would never work in the States. That's just my opinion. But I'll talk to you more about that. I'll give you more detail about that. I just don't want to say too much on the stream.
Is
So.
she flirting? Is she feeling you through text though right now?
Well, she texted me back, asking me how I was doing, and I told her I'm doing good. And I asked her, "What do you like to do for fun?" I'm trying to take it slow with this one. It's like a police officer, so I'm trying to take it slow with her. I'm not trying to move fast. I'm not trying to move. I'm not trying to be, like my old self. I'm trying to be slow, like really slow. And I asked her what she wanted to do for fun, and she hasn't responded yet, but that's because she's working. So when she responds, I'll definitely keep you updated. And it's probably somebody I will not be putting on camera. I'm gonna take it.
No.
Yeah, I know better. So probably won't put her on camera, but I'll send you the information. But I do want to tell you more about it. So I was shocked. I was real shocked.
Okay.
So
Mm.
so what's going on with you, man?
Nothing much, man. Like I said, just focusing on paid content and stuff right now. Just getting my other streams of content and income up while I'm here in Paraguay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
It sounds like you're doing a good job down there, man. You sound like you're doing great work. I did read up on that a little bit. Paraguay. It's hot as hell here. I did read up on Paraguay a little bit. It's all right. It's all right. So yeah.
yeah, it's cool. It's definitely it wouldn't be what you're looking for. It's definitely something that you come over here and you chill out like what I'm doing right now.
Yep. Yeah, that seemed like a tough place for that. Man, it's just I'm glad to be able to travel though. You know what I mean? I'm very glad to be able to travel overseas. Just it's a great experience, man. It does change you as a person though. It changes you. I feel a lot better, But
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, man. Well, it was nice coming on here, man. I don't have much else to talk about. Keep up the good work, man. And I'll talk to you more about that whenever you're done with your life.
Okay.
All right.
We'll have a discussion about it in the chat. The chat wants to seem like the chat is on. What's the chat talking about, Floyd?
I have no clue. I ain't looking at it.
They said a Brazilian police officer. Okay.
Here, Brazilian police officer. Well, like I said, man, I can show you the proof when I send you the screenshots, man. So
I believe you. I don't think Floyd will just lie.
it's like I got that. Well, I got that doctor check, but that didn't really go anywhere. So I'm just being patient, and that's really all you can do. That's really all you can do is be patient. And I think this is the one where I'm gonna try to be more patient. This is one of those things where I'm like, okay, I don't want to move too quickly because then it might not end well for me. So yeah,
Just my advice is just get to know her.
that's the plan. I'm definitely gonna take. We're gonna be friends first. Or is that doing too much? Is that doing too much? You think I should take it? Do you think I take it extremely slow? Or like, what is your opinion on that?
Be friends, but don't be friendly. Like
Okay.
if you're friendly, you'll get friend zoned. You can be friends, but you have to like flirt. Meanwhile,
Okay, that's what I'll do. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna be friends, but I'm gonna still flirt with her a little bit. Show a little bit of flirting here and there. I don't wanna just keep, throwing it all out there like that. So yeah.
well, Floyd, we'll be watching, and I'll be listening to you on the back end. See what you say.
All right, man. Well, it was nice being on your stream, man. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.
Thank you. All right, man.
Yep.
Floyd came through today. They said at least Floyd's not wearing the red shirt. Yeah, he had on a black shirt today. Well, you guys, we're wrapping it up. Sounds like there's some kids outside playing in the pool. It's not hot enough to play in the pool. We got one last caller calling in right here. What's going on? Brandon Travels.
What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Just enjoying my
Merry Christmas.
Roby.
You're in Nairobi.
Yeah. I've been here for the last 4 months,
Really? So how you like it?
and I love it for real. I always have to complain about. I'm actually planning on moving up here.
Are you gonna move here?
I'm staying at Killamani right now.
Okay. Yeah, I was staying by Strathmore.
Cool. But yeah, man, I just got to say, man, I appreciate type of work that you do and everything for goals. And I was thinking that, what I'm saying, a lot of the guys these days talk a lot about the women, you know what I'm saying? But I think that we can focus on, business opportunity and stuff. I'm actually working on opening up a club mid 2024.
Really? In Nairobi?
Yeah.
How smooth is that process?
So far,
Your mic is covered or something.
Hold on, you can't hear me? Give me a second.
It's going in and out.
Okay, there we go. Yo, can you hear me right now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you able to see me or no?
It's frozen, but it's going.
Okay. I'm trying to actually log back in because I think I had the YouTube playing too in the background. So I was kind of like hearing Floyd talk too. Yeah. But yeah, man, I think as brothers to get together and start like, you know what I'm saying, a whole setup so the passport bros and everything can get together and we can start business, in Kenya.
Absolutely, that would be good. I'll be back that way. I don't know when, but I'll be back soon. And I'm I've done a lot of promotion on businesses and clubs in Kenya, so I'll definitely come to your club and check it out. I'll be that way mid 2024 by then for sure, because I got to get back that way. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's what's up, man.
Congratulations
I
on that
think
too.
we as passport bros, man, a lot of times we focus on women and everything, but that's just only one element of being a digital nomad. The most important thing to me is generating currency. I'm actually a military veteran. I served 4 years in the United States Navy, so I receive a pension that affords me the ability to travel, and I have investments back in the States and everything like that. But yeah, man, I think that we have to work as a team, man, and get some like-minded individuals that are on the same wavelength and want to, accomplish success and do something productive. Kind of like change that stigma behind what a passport bro is, because a lot of people around the world think that we trying to just get pussy and everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only one element. We focus on the opportunity and making money, starting business and things like that.
Yeah, I'm working on that. People in my inner circle, we have something coming up that's going to be definitely like a brotherhood that I'm trying to start.
That's good.
Yeah. It'll be a good networking opportunity.
All right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. But congratulations on that as well. That's amazing.
Yeah, I appreciate it, my brother, man. It's just a all out hustle.
Yeah, absolutely. It's too much money to make. It's so many of these places are underdeveloped or need a lot more development to the point. It's an opportunity that a lot of us are missing out on if we're only traveling for women.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah,
You see a
yeah,
lot of the guys that travel for women are men that weren't getting women in the United States and had with women in the United States. I never had issues with women in the States. I just travel because I love it, man. And because of, the cost of living is a lot lower than living in the United States. And the overall quality of life is a lot better.
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah, but
whenever I get back to Nairobi, I'll come check it out. What's the name of your club gonna be?
America
America.
with two Ks, man. Yeah,
Really?
America. I was thinking like more so there's no like in Nairobi, there's no feeling of living being in America. I think it's kind of like an oxymoron, you know what I'm saying? But it's good because it kind of like catches you off guard. Like America, you know what I'm saying? Most people are like, oh, y'all want to go to America?
Well, what's your idea? What is it gonna look like visually? Like
Oh,
is it gonna look like America on the inside, or is it gonna look like what do you think?
I'm thinking more like R&B, playing R&B, current rap music and everything, and putting a studio on back so I can have like artists and everything in Kenya that want to, span and things of that nature. And also put in like a mechanical bull riding machine in like the middle of the, you know what I'm saying, the establishment and everything. They have some beautiful women riding it and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I'll be waiting to see that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well, man, I appreciate you calling in. I'm about to get off because I
yeah,
just
no problem, my brother. Salute, man.
salute to you as well, man. I'll see you next time. I'll see you soon whenever I get out there.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, man. All right, you guys, wrapping up the stream. I appreciate everybody. If you guys have not already, make sure you join the Patreon. It is in the description. Make sure you get the free product that is pinned at the top of the chat. It's 100% free. You benefit more than I do. Trust me. It's an opportunity for you to live the same lifestyle I'm living, and it's free. You don't miss out on anything. Click the link that's pinned at the top of the chat. If you've been hearing that cha-ching noise that's been going off the whole time, we've got about 30 or 40 people that have got the free product since we've been on the stream. So make sure you get yours as well. Hey, Austin, I don't know what's going on with your Patreon link, but there's an error. Let me add the Patreon link again. Let me do this. Because that was a link that I made shortened, so maybe something happened to it. But here is the link to the Patreon right here. That's not the shortened version, obviously, but that's the link to the Patreon. He said he would have named the club American. That would be a good idea. I hope he sees this. That would be America is a good one, but American would be a good way to tie the two. And as you may know, Kenyans are very patriotic, and if you put that kin and you put the flag at the end, it make a huge difference. And we just got another person that's got the free product. So yeah, you guys, I appreciate y'all coming through. Sign up for the Patreon. Remember, if you sign up for the Patreon, the consultation price goes from 100 to 100. No, from 150 to $100. So make sure you sign up. I will see you guys next time. Sign up for the Patreon.